of Sodor is surrounded by beautiful blue sea. It has fields of green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers, streams, and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are windmills and a coal mine, and docks where visitors to the island arrive.
Welcome to the island of Sodor!
Even after Spencer had destroyed a lot of the island, all the engines still had to work hard, as it was a busy season for the island. All the engines were huffing and puffing their hardest all across Sodor. One day, Toby and Percy were shunting trucks while Mavis was out of action. Toby liked working with Percy because he always put the trucks where he wanted them. I think that should be a good enough train. Right, Toby?
I think that should be good. You stay here and shunt. I'll take him up the line.
Just then, Bertie the bus arrived. Good morning, chaps. I've had to take Thomas's passengers because he was ill. Always the road to doing what the rails can't.
That's not true.
Yeah, Toby could pull more than any of those lorries could have.
Lorries that crashed, I might add.
Bertie said nothing and rolled away as Toby set off to Olmsted Castle. Repairs to Mavis were taking longer than expected, and Toby became used to trundling off the quarry each morning. To accommodate for his small water tank, his driver and fireman had arranged with the quarry manager that they should bring loaded trucks down at lunchtime instead of later in the day. This made it to where Toby could deliver trucks and get a drink in one trip.
Oh, boy, that's nice.
It's not fair.
What's the matter, Stephen?
They're thinking about replacing the castle tour with open-top buses.
They can't do that. The trains are the reason everyone comes to see the castle.
That's what I said.
Well, you know, I'd love to stay and complain, but I better get back to the quarry. I gotta finish shunting for tomorrow.
As Toby trundled away, he was thinking about what Stephen said.
Boy, I'd hate to see Olmsted turn into a bus tour. The railways were always the best part.
Well, Toby, times are changing.
I know, but it's just not right.
What's not right?
The tours at Olmsted might become bus tours.
I don't understand. Anyways, here's these trucks for Knapford.
Alrighty.
And so, soon, Toby set off for Knapford. Unfortunately for him, the cold front had set in. At the crossing where Mavis had had her accident, the rails had swelled up badly. As Toby rounded the corner, he saw the danger. He applied his brakes, but it was too late. Toby fell off the tracks and landed onto the road.
Flatten my bell!
Looks like you've jumped the rails and came clean off the tracks.
I think if we slowly reverse him, we might be able to derail him.
Well, it's worth a shot. Slowly and carefully, Toby's driver and fireman reversed Toby back onto the rails.
Whew, that was close.
No kidding, let's get out of here. And when Toby arrived at Knapford, the fat controller was waiting for him. I've gotten reports that you tried to be a traction engine. Why don't we stick to the rails? Yes, sir. Go ahead and go home, Toby. Have yourself a rest. You probably need it after today. So Toby went home, and when he got back to Tim's sheds, Thomas and Percy were arguing. When I was coming home from a quarry, a tree branch hit me. Calm down, you drip. It was just a branch. What's a drip?
I think it's when you have a hole in your cab or something of that sort.
No, I heard the boys also saying it on the platform. Drip means coward, Percy, of which you are. I'm not a coward.
All right now, simmer down, you two. You're both drips.
What? That's not true. It's Percy. I'm just gonna go to sleep. And so all the engines went to sleep until next morning when Thomas set off to get Annie and Clarabelle. Come on, we best not be late. We still have work to do.
Maybe we were late because you slept in. Most definitely.
Soon enough, Thomas was puffing happily along the track, singing to his coaches. He was having so much fun, even after his argument with Percy, until he was coming round the corner up to the valley, and then with a sudden boom, Thomas came to a stop.
Cinders and ashes, what was that?
It looks like you've hit something and your side rod broke.
Well, don't just stand there and look at it. Go get help.
After Thomas's crew had left, Percy was coming up, and he had seen Thomas had crashed. All right, Percy, come on. Let's go help them.
No. I'm not helping Thomas. He called me a drip.
You don't have much of a choice, because this passenger's involved. And so Percy reluctantly went down the hill to go help Thomas.
Hey, would you like some help? My driver went to go find help, thank you very much.
Well, none of us have much of a choice, do we? And what is that supposed to mean? It means that you should apologize. All right, I'm sorry. It's fine. Drip tank.
Oh, that's... Wait a minute!